Hello everyone, this is CraftyKaren from Australia. Today is the day where we're going to start the open collaboration with Leigh'sArt Studio and Art and Junk Journals with Julie. They're the co-host, and this is going to be a monthly collage challenge. Now, it's an open collaboration. Anyone can join in. Just need to put the hashtag 2022 collage challenge, and if you're doing the February one, put February at the end of that, Feb. I made this journal specifically for this collage challenge out of paper bags, and I've used all sorts of paper bags. White ones, this one's got a little pocket in the front, still yet to decorate, and I've used white bags and brown bags from having food delivered. Every time my daughter gets something delivered, I keep the bags. And so all sorts of bags. I'll just give you a quick flip through. And this is what I'm going to use to do my collages on. Now, the white bag had quite a furry inside to it, and I wasn't sure whether anything would stick to it, so I've kept them together and I've just sewn around. So they're the thicker pages. And it's quite smushy, and I love it. So here are the prompts for February. And here is my book. We just got to pick a page. Now, I'm going to do random pages in this book rather than go from front to back. And I actually thought I would use one of the brown paper bag ones for this particular collage. So we might just start on this one. Now, looking for all the prompts that I need, just keep that up there so I can keep a track on it. Try and make sure you're in focus there. I grabbed a few bits and pieces, and we'll see what I come up with. I actually have had these collage papers for a long time by Dina Wakley, so I may put one of these as the personal people. But I've collected, just thrown in a few things that I may put in there. I thought that was an oblong shape, so I probably should go for there. So we've got Frilly, Pretty or Lacy, which is the shabby chic, story time, kids books, characters, nursery rhymes, the colour green or teal, paper, textured paper, embossed, shiny or metallic paper, a focal point, person or people, mark making, dots, dash or patterns, shape, square, rectangle or oblong, and the swap or bonus is scrapbook paper, stationery, digitals, computer paper. So these are all my little bits and pieces, and we should get started. Let's see if we could pull these. These are from a Daphne's Diary magazine, and I thought they looked quite shabby chic, and they're, you know, pretty. And this is a shabby chic and vintage and old bound. This is from a thing, so I thought I could rip some of this up and put in it as well. And I thought this was a bit shabby chic as well. So I'm actually going to, on the background, tear some papers up. Now this is a from an Enid Blyton book, so I'm thinking this will cover the theme story time, and I'm going to use some of this as the background, just to fill it in. So I'm just going to randomly tear out a couple of pages. and we're going to start ripping and gluing. So, making a background. So this will be my part of my storybook. Now, I did say kids' books, so I'm presuming it could just be writing from a kid's book. So that's what I'm going to go for. Put this aside over here. Glue them down and pretty paper. I might use some of this one. I'll just grab my ruler because I like to use my metal ruler when I'm tearing things. So I'll put that on the side. And maybe a bit of this one. I think I pulled 2 pages at once, but that's okay. Okay. So as you can see, I'm just going to randomly do some on the background. Where's that other one? Make sure I get some of this green in. Now, some people don't like the sound of tearing paper, but I absolutely love it, so I hope it's not too disturbing for you. Alright. So, now, glue. I might just stick these down with a bit of yoo-hoo. And just randomly put these down in the background. I have no idea how this is going to look. I'm just going to go with it. Stick it down there. Stick this one down the corner. I'm determined to use up my, I've got Daphne's diaries from years and I've read them a few times. It's so hard to rip my Daphne diary magazines up because I just love everything about them. Just stick them up there. Oh, move that over. But I needed to make more room on my bookshelf, so I've cut a lot of them up. Bit of green on it. And I'm determined to use them as much as I can in my collages to get them off my shelf. Now, a lot of these papers might be covered by the end because I'm actually going to add some gesso over the top. I'm quite nervous about doing this one. You know, if I wasn't filming, I would just go for it and play and wouldn't care about mistakes and stuff like that. But I don't know, I just feel a bit more pressure when I'm filming. Hopefully I'll get over that. Now, what I want to also put in here is some of that shabby chic room. In the background, I don't actually want the Christmas tree, but so we'll just randomly pick a piece out. Put it down. Whenever I do something like this, it just ends up a complete mess. Now, I'm not worried about getting every bit of the brown spot because I'm actually going to be gessoing over this. I need some more of that, doesn't it? So where's that other packet I had? Let me just stick this random bit down. Too pinky like working. Stick this bit down. Nice bit of lace on this one. Hopefully that lighting's okay. Make sure this is glued down properly. Let's scrap the whole bit here. Just a bit down there. It doesn't look very exciting at the moment, does it? Like a bit of this whitewashed bit of board they've used in this picture, which is very shabby chic style. Sticks up here. Touch it on a bit. Going to get more glue on here than anywhere else, I presume. You can see there's still a bit more here, it's all getting all smudgy, slushy. No glue, just make sure it's pressed down quite well. Don't these lifting up once I've... Some shabby chic elements. That's still not stuck, but I'll rip that off. Some shabby chic elements. Some text from a storybook, which was Enid Blyton. Enid Blyton. My oldest daughter, when she was younger, she read every book of Enid Blyton's. She was a prolific reader, and she read them all. And the weird thing was, I do have a couple of them that I managed to hang on to, but she had probably hundreds. And when she grew up and had finished reading them, and my other daughter wasn't really interested in reading them, I gave them all to an op shop. And here I am buying those type of books back from the op shop. But I was more into my sewing back then and had no idea about this would be where I'd end up doing paper collage. And loving that. I've actually got this acrylic gesso white finish that I've had in my cupboard for ages. I do have other gesso, but I thought I might try this. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm going to go through all my art supplies, because I've got art supplies there that I did buy and still haven't opened and used, and want to go through and see if any of them have dried up. Because when you first start out, you tend to try and buy everything that everyone uses, and then they just sit in the cupboard. Because I basically just use basic supplies. So what I want to do is do like a whitewash over the top, which is a kind of a shabby chic look. I'll just grab a paintbrush to get some of this out. One of my old brushes, just to put on. Just sit there, just to smudge around. I just want to have like a white painted finish. one for that. Now it's nice that this challenge is only once a month because it's one of those things you can join in and not feel so overwhelmed about because it's not a weekly one. I am doing the Margaret Miller challenge as well, and that's weekly, and I'm already behind on that one. So there shouldn't be any chance of being behind on the monthly one would hope. So the look I'm going for is like a whitewash look. I'll just stick that on that book that's over there. Put the lid on there. Well, that's still working quite well, and I like the smoothness of that one. My other gesso is actually thicker than that one. So I'm just going to dry this off and then we'll be back because I don't think you want to listen to this part. So hopefully that looks really shabby chic now. Now, I do want to put some stenciling over this page too as part of my mark making. And I just want to put some mark making on the back. Now, what I want to use is some green. So I'll just get my little paint palette. And this I'm feeling is going to be too dark. So I might try and lighten it up. With a bit of white. Now I'm quite nervous about doing this part because I'm thinking if this doesn't work out it's going to look terrible, but then I reminded myself there are no mistakes, there are only happy accidents, and the worst comes to the worst, you just paint over it again. So I'm just going to mix this up a bit and hopefully it'll be lighter. I actually think I want it a bit lighter than that. And this is the fun part because you get all messy. Well, I do anyway. Okay, let's just put this over here. And we're just going to randomly do some mark making. Yep, don't like it. If you're quick enough, and because you've got gesso on it, you should be able to wipe that off. My finger, let's try my finger. Let's do a Pam from the Paper Outpost and do this with a bit of reckless abandon. That might work a bit. My grandchildren have just come home from school. So as you can see, I don't want it to, just want it to float back in the background. Let's try this diamond again over here. Watch that. That's it. Now, I'm not one for, oh, that's it, that's the one I wanted, wasting paint, so I'll show you what I'll do with that in a minute. Just give this a quick little dry. So basically what I do with this paint is I'm just going to smudge it on the other page. Now this might not end up on this page, this will probably end up being covered, but at least I've actually, it's nice over the white stitching. Might try some stamping now, so I've got some random stamps out. Just going to try a bit of this triple berry, see how that works, otherwise I'll go to the, oh, got a bit on the page, but that's okay. Let's cover that bit up. Don't like it. Let's smudge it. Let's smudge it. Right, where this is. Let's try a bit of the corner of the page. Yep. So there's my square, rectangle, or oblong. So it's a bit of a rectangle. So what I thought of putting on this page as my person, so what have I got so far? I've got shabby chic, even though it's, you could hardly see it now. But the design is, with the whitewash, and that is pretty shabby chic. And really pretty and lacy. Pretty much done. I am actually going to add some lace on the side of this page. The kids' book is the Enid Blyton storybook. Green or teal, well, there's green in there. I still got to do the textured paper. This one we're working on the person or people, so I'm thinking it's, instead of hoarding these, I think I've used one of them once, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure whether I'll use a, oh, it's a good start, isn't it? One of the big ones. The thing I like about these tissue papers, I have drawn faces and stuff like that, but I'm just thinking it's a lot of pressure when you're videoing. But these are a good thing to get on a page and practice with your lines and stuff like that. So let's get her down and we'll see how that pans out. Just getting this base down. To fit to the page. Alright, some matte medium is what I need. And preferably on the page and not on my finger. Here. Okay. So I'm going to get some matte medium down on the page and try not to smudge. Now you could just use glue if that's all you have when you're using tissue paper. Oh, that ink pad, I should probably I did put that on top. That's okay. This one just, I'm not worried about that. The black ink is obviously stays on, so that should stay on. So maybe that's enough on there. Let's get this down without it all being wiggly. And she doesn't want to be an old lady with lots of wrinkles. So I'm going to try as best as I can go over this whole image. Make sure that's all down. All right, I'm going off to dry this now. Okay, I'm back and it's well and truly dried. I had a little break and made sure this was dried and said hello to the grandkids and got myself another cup of coffee. So I'll just have a sip. So far, believe it or not, underneath here, and I'll try and bring some of these elements back up. We've done a shabby chic background with some shabby chic random collaging, and we've added the kids book, the Enid Blyton stories. We've got some green in there, and we're doing the focal point, which is the person. Okay, so I'm going to add a bit of colour to this lady now and try and spruce her up. Now, boy, I was talking to my daughter before I went out. I said, oh, I just don't know whether this is right, and she told me I need to get out of my head and just do what I normally do. So I'm going to try and give that a go. With the, put my paint palette out, the face, I just want to get some colour into her face, and I thought I might use some gelatos. So I got them out, and I'll see if I can make actually don't know whether I've got a skin tone though. Yes, we'll try a bit of this one, and we need to darken up. We'll blend it with this one. So let's give that a go. Let's put them over the side. Now what I want to do is just test this out. See if this brush will do. Let's some here. No, with that mold too. Oh, on the other here. Just gonna see if I can mix these two together. So get a bit of colour. Yeah, so we're going as well as I thought with the brush, so I might have to just play around with getting it straight onto the page. So I might do that. Give her a bit of a skin tone. Now in this part here, I might go a bit quiet now and just speed this process up during the video. Add some shading now. this way, so. This one is the butterscotch. Try not to overwork it. Some of this lightness back in. Oh. I need to clean this wing up a bit. Let's try that. Wipe my fingers again. Try and bring the light back into this side a bit. There's a look in here. Red gelato. This one. Smudge this without ruining my lips. Oh, just got a fake white clean one. This also that one. And let's see. We'll start off with this one. Try and work out where her pupils are now. A little blue there. No, I don't like it. Always paint over it. That's probably going to be too light, I think. Too light. Oh. Let's go this way. Let's just see now. Use this one. Get a bit of water on this. Let's see what happens. So the light's still coming through. Try to get some of these lines back in. The ones a bit more. All right, now I still need dots and dashes and textured paper. Now some of the textured paper that I found, some of this leather look paper. But I'm just not sure. I was thinking of making some sort of cluster. We might cover up some of that hair. Let's look a bit rough. I also have some of this paper here. So I'll just grab a few pieces of that. And see what we can come up with. We need something on there. Something like that. I think this is getting very, very long. Leaves sticking out there. And just went off to find some braids, and I think you could do with some sparkle on the page. So let's work with this. So I might just do this through the top 3 because I don't want to go through the page. Here we go. Now, I'm thinking I should probably ink this up. And let's see. I think this one might go all right. Just gonna use the ink pad to add some colour on this one. Just darken these edges up. Whoop. Fumble fingers, yep. Let's darken that edge up a bit. And once again, I'm not actually going to glue this right to the edge. I kind of want it to have a bit of a free-form feel to it. If you know what I mean, you know, that it's three-dimensional. And then this one. A highlight in a eye. A bit of highlight on the bottom lip. I have to put something in this corner here. Let's just go for it. Just going to put some dimension back down on the page. I still feel like it looks a bit flat. Bring some of that book page back out again. Just feel like I've lost too much of the background. We'll put a stamp over that. It's out of the page then. Alright, it's subtle, but still subtle, but I've brought a bit of dimension back up. Let's try this pink one, which has got some glitter in it. Might be too pink, and I'll add some mark making. Just do some dashes around the edge of the page. And I think I put my hand in the one down here, didn't I? Okay. I'm buried in stuff now. Got some of this pink on the sparkly pink on here, so I might just add some. Get some shabby chic look around the. It's a good idea actually. Oop. Get some of that on there. Just add some sparkle. Just random. Yeah, why not? Down to the end. Perhaps we'll use something that's more heavier. Oop. Well, didn't mean to do that, but we'll leave it there. She's got a few blotches on her face, but I hope this is not turning out to be too different of a collage. There is a collage element in this one. I think the shabby chic is what threw me out and made it harder. But I'm just going to dry this off. I'm still going to work on this lace on the edge of the page. Still might add this bit of lace down the bottom here. So just let me cut some of this off. Oh, I'm buried under everything, and there's glues and stuff all sticking to me. All right. Probably put way too much on there, but just gonna hold this down a little bit. I think I'm pretty done with the page. It certainly went off on its own tangent. I did get all the elements in there, you just can't see them all. I do think it needs a word, and I'm going to find a word on there, and the next time I get this book out, hopefully I'll have some word there, like, yeah, it just needs another element there, and it's going to take me ages to find something because I didn't get that ready. But anyway, the prompts for this Open Collaboration 2022 Collage Challenge, which, just to remind you again, the co-hosts are Leigh'sArt Studio and Art and Junk Journals with Julie. All the links will be below. There are others that are participating in this challenge, and those links will be down below it as well. But it's an open collaboration, so anyone could join in. And let's hope we have fun. I must admit, being the first one and wanting to do different collage that I was doing with Margaret Miller, I've been quite nervous about it because trying to get everything in there and stuff like that, and where it's going to lead me. So I'm going to try and have more fun next time and not get so stressed about it. But I have got all the elements in here, although you wouldn't know to look at it. All right, the style shabby chic. Well, doing the whitewash, and I did use some, I did collage the background with some shabby chic images. And the story time, I did use some book pages from an Enid Blyton book. Green and Teal, well, there's, yeah, quite a bit in there. And textured paper is these ones here. So this leather look paper, handmade paper, and this handmade paper. The focal point is the person. So it does say photo or drawing. I didn't actually do the drawing. This is a Dina Wakely image. I've just coloured it all in. Then we've got mark making. I have got dashes around the page, which is you can hardly see, and went over with my oil Stabilo to put some of those hairlines in. And the shape, square, rectangle or oblong. I think that's got lost in the collage as well, but I did use a stamp that had rectangles on there for the background. Okay, the swapple bonus, I didn't use any of them things in there, I don't think, no. So that's my 2022 Collage Challenge February. I hope it didn't go way offline and that you enjoyed the process, and yeah, the shabby chic, I've put the frill on it as well. But anyway, I'll try and do a close-up for you so you can see some the mark making and stuff like that. So okay, that's it from me. Hope you enjoyed, and I can't wait to see what everyone else come up with. I really hope you enjoyed. If you like this, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and comment. Let me know what you think. All right. Bye for now, and I'll see you next time. I hope everyone's keeping well. And don't forget, thumbs up. Look my dirty thumbs. Look my dirty thumbs. Bye.